back pain into an 80% VA rating valued at $1,933 per month, tax-free for you and your family minimum, okay? I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. Fellow vets, Coach Jay, I value your time, so I'm gonna try to get this to you as quickly as possible. The main message that I want to boil down to you today, your main takeaway, I want it to be that the body is more than just a single body part. Everything is connected. Here's what I mean by that. When we are talking about the back today, we're talking about back pain. The back involves so many things, right? You got your spine, you have muscles all along your posterior chain. Everything affects everything else. So when we make a VA claim, it is important to be holistic and also guilt-free and being honest with yourself that, hey, my back pain affected my legs. My back pain affected my neck. My back pain affected my headaches. You're not trying to squeeze too much out of the VA here. I'll give you an example. If you rented a vehicle, let's say you rent from a car agency, you start redlining this car and you shoot a rod through the engine bay. Are you going to pay for just that rod that broke off or that one piece? Or are you going to pay for the entire engine bay, which was destroyed as well? You're going to pay for everything because guess what? It was your property for that time because you were in legal custody of that item. It was on your watch. You are liable. Guess what we are? Us veterans, when we are enlisted, when we're during our service, we are property of the state. We are the legal custody of the government. When they redline us, they are liable not only for the back, but everything that it affected as well. Let's head to the board now that we got that out of the way. That is extremely important to know. Be honest with ourselves. Here's what we have. We have a back pain rating, okay? This is all about the C&P exam. We, of course, are going to have a bulletproof personal statement for the back, but during the C&P exam, okay, always stop when you feel pain and go further. Your fingertips should not cross your kneecaps if you're feeling pain already, okay? If you have back pain, I guarantee you, I can already feel it right there. It looks crazy. Stop when you feel pain. Do not let the C&P examiner push you past that point. Okay, that is a 15% less flexion of the spine, which gives us a 40% rating for the back. That's number one. Okay, that's where most people stop. However, we are going to volunteer the information during your C&P exam that, hey, I have numbness and tingling down one or both legs. Almost anyone with back pain, you know how this is, fellow vets. When you're doing elliptical or you're trying to work out, hey, a foot will fall asleep, or you'll get shooting pain down one side or the other side. This is called bilateral radiculopathy. Now what we have here is a column that is on the bilateral side. The reason that I separated this is because it's separate math. You don't have to get into the weeds for this, but there's a little bit of a multiplier when things are bilateral. So boom, bilateral radiculopathy, we have a 20% left and a 20% right. And again, we volunteer that information to the examiner. We do not wait for them to ask. 20 plus 20. But hang on, your back, again, if you have back pain, you know how this is. It goes all the way up to your traps, it goes to your shoulders, it goes to your neck. We have neck pain as a result of our back pain. This is legitimate. A neck rating should almost always be at least a 20% rating, okay? This has to do with range of motion, physical C&P. 20% neck rating is pretty average for what I see. Again, if you have neck pain and you ever have the shooting pain or tingling down your pinkies, down your arms, that is bilateral radiculopathy. And yes, you can double dip. For the cervical, this was lumbar, right? So we had the back pain and the bilateral radiculopathy for 20 plus 20. Now we have a neck pain and bilateral radiculopathy for 20 plus 20 for the arms. So 20% left plus 20% right, and the lower radiculopathy, 20% left plus 20% right, comes out to 54% after VA math using the multiplier. Now we have a 40% rating for back, a 20% rating for neck. And this is all just our back pain, aggressive, being honest with ourselves that one thing leads to another, okay? We have the tingling, we have the numbness, both limbs on both the upper and lower. And that gives us a 79% rating, rounded up to 80%, okay? That, of course, is $1,933 per month tax-free, okay? That is how you get aggressive in terms of being honest. Hey, my body's a chain, one thing led to another. My neck hurts, let me be honest with that and actually go to the doctor and actually get a diagnosis about it. And let's be honest with ourselves. Hey, I do experience numbness and tingling down all limbs at times. Now we can be aggressive with our claim. Why stop there? If your back and your neck is painful, of course you can get a diagnosis for something called SSD, somatic symptom disorder. Let me make some room for us here. Those of you who watched videos in the past, you know somatic symptom disorder is a mental claim, essentially saying that, hey, my chronic pain is causing me mental woes, because of course it is. You can't just be in chronic pain and be completely normal mentally, right? You have SSD, now we have that secondary to the back or secondary to the neck, and the average SSD claim I see is a 70% rating. That takes us to what? 94%. That means we are one real percentage point off from that 100% threshold. Neck pain, back pain, a lot of spine issues going on. If you have headaches from that, that's completely understandable, or headaches from the medications that you're taking. A lot of people have headaches. Headaches is a high value claim, and that should at least get you to 30. But here at VA Claims Academy, we average 50% for headaches. But if you get to a 30, at least, you know, again, all using bulletproof statements for each and every one of these claims, that puts you to 100. Not only that, but this is a good foundation for a permanent and total, because again, we have things based off of the back here and then we're branching out. The back pain rarely gets better with age, right? So the VA looks at this. Okay, we have somatic symptom disorder. Their mental claim is tied to their back. Everything here is tied to their back. Their headache is tied to their back. The back really doesn't get better with age. We have 100%, you're most likely going to get a permanent and total. And that is how you attack once and never have to speak to the VA again. Again, you have to be honest with yourself and honest with the VA, but you also have to be aggressive in translating your true story into what the VA needs to hear. I may have gone over my time a little bit, but vets have really wanted to deliver this value to you, so if you found it useful, please hit that like button. It allows me to continue delivering value straight to your household. Sound off in the comments below with your story or any questions you have, and until then, I'll see you on the next one.